out on the night, reach up and touch the light. We're dancing, we don't sleep until we die. We don't have to worry, drink up, no, the night is early. Keep dancing, there's a time for running right.
Well, guys, we're just a few seconds away. What's up, guys? Hello, guys, and welcome. I'm gonna just turn the music a little bit down to keep it in the background. How are you guys doing? Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here today. First of all, thank you to all those people that have been, saying that, wishing me a good recovery from my bee stitch or sting or whatever it's called. As you can see, it's still a little bit swollen. My eye is not completely perfect yet, but I thought that's enough. And let's go and have some good time together, guys. Today I'm super excited because we have a good interview. Some of you may not know him because his channel is in Spanish, but he's really a super good creator inside the community, the drone community. He does an amazing job. He's, I must say, my favorite Spanish YouTuber out there. So he's gonna be here in a couple of minutes. Just very quick, hello all, guys. Thank you for being here in the chat again. I had to move the live stream from yesterday. I have really no idea if a live stream is gonna be working on a Friday. So yeah, and I gotta apologize if at any point of the interview the stream goes out for a couple of seconds or that. So I'm sorry also for that. And pretty much that's it. We're gonna be talking about an hour with Jose. The interview is of course gonna be in English. And he's gonna tell us a little bit his experience with, I don't know, the DJI FPV drone. I really have not talked with him about what we're gonna be talking. I wanted it to be a little bit more like, yeah, nice sweater. Thanks. I'm gonna be telling you a little bit about this later. And I hope that you guys are excited also not to be listening to me all the time, so that we can share and have someone else doing this. And then after that hour with Jose, that interview, we're gonna jump onto a few things that I wanna show you. From some people, I want to be reacting to some of your videos too already with the DJI FPV drone. This is going to be interesting. And I have a very nice surprise for the end of this stream. Okay, so it's going to be exciting. I really don't know how this is going to turn out. Remember, guys, that I am not monetizing this video or whatsoever. Oh my god, Creator Labs, we start support from Creator Labs Prince. We're gonna start today being crazy. Let me see if the alert comes on, and then I'll do what you all guys are here for, right? You love listening to me. Hi, Phantom. I think Jose is ready. I'll be turning off the music. Remember, Creator Labs, I don't know why, but the alert is not coming. Let me see, let me check. Alert is supposed to be on. Maybe it's coming in a few seconds, so, and I will do it for you, buddy. Remember that this stream is not monetized, so it's free to watch. this stream is also on Twitch live. You have the link in the description in case you guys prefer Twitch for whatever reason. It's both on YouTube and Twitch. And okay, I see I'm talking too much now. For the interview, I'm gonna be turning off all alerts and everything. And you know, I wanna have a good time with Jose. No more talking. I'm gonna do the dance for Creator. I'm sorry, the alert is not coming, but my song is. So Creator, guys, we are back live. Sorry, you know that it's not a nice We Talk UAV stream if there isn't a problem with the connection. I hope that it's the end for today. I'm trying to. Are you guys listening to the song? I'm not listening to the song, but I'll do it later. Okay, let's jump with Jose. Let me see if he is live. Hello, Jose. What's up, Jose?
Hey there. Hey, Alex. Thank you for having me. Really excited to be here, and really excited to have the first live in English for me. So it's gonna be a challenge. So very nice to be here.
It's gonna be really interesting, definitely, because it's the first time that I'm actually doing an interview, and it's also the first time that I talk to you in Spanish, in English. Sorry. So usually we do speak in English, and it's quite. No, I'm saying everything wrong today, but it's like the first time we are gonna be speaking in English, right?
That's great, and hopefully. I'm gonna see new faces from your audience in my content. That'd be awesome. And I don't know when YouTube is gonna be able to translate everything. At least create the captions in English. That'd be super great. But anyway, it's gonna be a challenge and it's gonna be a lot of fun for sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, one of the main reasons why. Look at Creator Labs, he's going crazy. Those who are watching this video, please spread Alex's channel. He does drone tech videos with fun and reviews are genuine. Thanks, buddy. I will do all the reactions to your super chats and everything after the interview. Okay, guys, so Creator, please don't move, okay? The reason why I thought Jose was a really interesting interview is because, of course, we have the DJI FPV still very hot. And I really wanted to see and to listen from you. First of all, well, tell me first of all, who are you? Who are you? What do you do? Who is Jose?
Yeah. Okay. So, I don't know you, my friend, but this is the kind of questions that you always hate, right? In the job interviews, in that kind of situation, is kind of the awkward question that you always have to ask. But I'll do my best. So I'm a kind of guy with two lives, right? For during the day, I'm work for one of those companies that started in a garage, and right now is like an empire. Is one of those tech companies that does that. And during the night, I'm a kind of content creator. So I'm started creating YouTube videos, then a podcast, and now a kind of TikToker, like most of the guys around the 40s when during quarantine starting to test things. I'm one of those guys as well. So, like I said, kind of two lives, right? The interesting one is, of course, what I'm having during the night with all the content creator and so on. And mostly what I'm creating is stuff about drones, especially. The fact is, I started creating videos long time ago, but then I realized, I remember the day that I was watching a video from Casey Neistat, and I thought, hey, I can do that. And then everything started. And then is when I realized, oh my God, that is the kind of questions that you shouldn't think that easily, right? But I'm starting doing that since 3 years ago, and that's what I'm doing.
Okay, there's actually a nice question now from Creator. He's and I'm interested in that too, because he's asking, when are you sleeping? Because I must assume that you have an office job. I don't really know exactly, but some kind of 9-to-5 job. Is that correct?
Well, it's a non 9-to-5. I mean, I have a lot of flexibility. As long as I can deliver my results, I have flexibility to create content. Actually, I should be able to do well. Hopefully, nobody from my anyway. So I should. I'm manage the two lives kind of easily, just for the fact that I have a flexible schedule. So, and I don't need more than 6-7 hours max of sleep. So, yeah, yeah, I think that's the point.
Great. Sorry, I didn't introduce probably Jose, right? He has the Spanish-speaking YouTube drone channel. He's almost at 100K subs, right? And
Almost, yeah.
he's like, you're 97 or something like that, right? 96 or 97. So
97 today, yeah.
97K subs. So it's pretty big. I mean, it's of course bigger than We Talk UAV. And by the way, guys, are you, Jose, still like giving the Skydio 2 when you hit 100K?
Well,
or maybe not anymore.
No. So, okay, this is the deal. Like 4 weeks ago, I created a video saying, hey guys, if you spread the love and you bring people here, and if in 4 weeks we are at 100K, I will give away my Skydio 2. And I have to say that the deadline happened yesterday. Okay. Actually, what's today? Friday.
I'm sorry,
yes.
Jose.
Yesterday. So we didn't reach the point, and now I'm debating myself what to do. Should I keep my word and not giving away the Skydio, or should I give away the Skydio when I reach the 100K? Well, you tell me. But that's what I'm thinking right now.
I think I don't know. Sorry if I put you now in a problem, but it wasn't my intention. Sorry, but I don't know, great. Buddy. If you want to do it, just do it freely. The only thing is, guys, if you wanna maybe get a Skydio or something when he gets 100K, you can go to his link in the description. He will be, he's like 3K
awesome.
away.
Thank you. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. No, I mean, actually, I'd like to know how many people in the chat or in the audience would be interested in getting an Skydio 2. I'm curious. So yes, type something over there.
We are today we're going to be talking, of course, about the DJI FPV drone, but Jose has had a great, experience with Skydio. He became quite. I remember your videos. You become really like your videos got spread a lot from the Skydio, about the Skydio.
Yeah.
Show it to me.
It's over here. Yeah.
There it is. People are saying you should do the giveaway for the 100K. So
should I? Okay. So I'm always listening, guys. I'm always listening. So okay.
Yeah, you may want to go over there and sub to him, and maybe if can I win it too, Jose? Of course.
Are you a subscriber?
Of course. I have all the bells and everything. But I really hope that someone in the chat could win the drone, and I've never actually been able to fly that drone, so it's I know it's a super interesting.
I mean, it's a very specific drone. So what I've been saying during the last year. I mean, I wouldn't recommend this drone like your only drone. No, not at all. But this drone might be one of other drones that you may have, because I mean, it's great for what it was built for, which is actually for chasing. Chasing is the word. I think so. So and for action sports or that stuff, to have that drone following you with every situation, no crashes whatsoever, that is fantastic drone. But for everything else, meh. And then the fact that is working under Wi-Fi, is a weak point for me. But like I said, if this is one drone that is additional to other stuff that you have, then absolutely go for it.
Well, there you go, guys. So if you want to have it, you know what to do. The link's in the description. And anyway, Jose, I thought it was interesting again to have Jose, because he's been using also the DJI FPV drone for, I don't know, maybe like a couple of months, it's safe to say, or in the last weeks, let's say it this way. And he's also based in the US, so he lives in Texas. And I wanted to know a little bit also how the drone community over there was reacting. What about all the restrictions and all that? But first, I really want to know if you could give us like 1 or 2 sentences about your experience this last weeks with the drone. What would that be, and how happy are you with that?
Yeah, just to give you a little bit of background and context, because some people might think that the conclusion or whatever impression that you have for this drone depends a lot of what is your experience in FPV prior than that. And I've been playing a little bit with FPV during the last almost a year, and I've been having a lot of stuff, seeing the ready to fly, iFlight drones, Cineboobs, micro boobs, a little long range, micro long range, that stuff. And for me, to be honest, it's been always a painful. I mean, it was a really pain in the back to have this drone 100% in the air and enjoying them when, when everything is well set up. However, what I've learned, what I really enjoyed from the DJI FPV is the fact that you get the drone from the box, you charge your batteries, and you are good to go. And that specifically point of getting the drone ready from the very first time, that saved me a lot of time, and I love that. But in addition to that, there are another 2 points. The other one is the batteries. The batteries is another pain in the back as well, because I don't know your experience, but if you give a battery, a LiPo battery, a conventional LiPo battery to a Newie, and you let them charge by themselves, 85% of the times they are going to be able to do it. And the fact that you have right now batteries with no risks of fire, and you just have to plug them into the charger and so on, and that's it. That was another huge win for me. But the fact that I think it's really easy to go from 0 to 100% manual with this drone if you are following a step by step. That is another huge point for me. So in summary, I love the drone. Seriously, I love it. And all of the hate and noise that I'm seeing lately, for many reasons, I don't get it. And but to your question, I love the drone. So I really loved it.
Okay, guys, you gotta understand, Jose has been, you have been reviewing DJI drones for, I don't know for how long, but you are a regular DJI reviewer, let's say, and he has gone through all the Mavic Air 2s, Mini 2s. He's been reviewing all DJIs, and as he told us, he's been also like not like myself, that I don't really have experience with FPV. He had some experience, some background with FPV, so his opinion could also be a little bit further than mine on his videos and all that. However, you're right, and you said something. There's been a lot of hate or heat around the drone, and we've been talking a little bit about this like private, but like my impression has been that what FPV Pro pilots have like not liked at all is that DJI named this drone FPV drone. Because if this drone would have had another name, and now my question is, do you think if this drone would have had, I don't know, some other name, like Flash, like people were saying, the Flash drone, do you think there would have been happening everything what's been happening?
I think so, to be honest. I mean, DJI is gonna get a lot of critics, whatever they do. So that is what is happening when you are the leader of the market. So I think that whatever they do, they were going to have the kind of comments and opinions that we are seeing. But the point is, for me, the name is spot on, because at the end of the day, FPV is first-person view, and this is what this drone is. I mean, this is not drone that the user can repair themselves, and that is another controversy point. But the drone, I mean, the name is perfect. It's an FPV drone. It's a first-person view. So yeah, I think I don't think that they would be receiving another wave or heat, as you said, if they would change the name. I don't think that wouldn't be the case. But I think people has a point, to be honest. And when I read something like, "Hey, the camera is kind of crappy," that's true. To be honest, that's true.
Yeah, that's what they are saying.
The range is not good enough because it doesn't have the 900 megahertz frequency. That's right too. And things like, I don't know. I mean, there are some comments that they have a point, or the fact that they can repair themselves the drones, and therefore DJI has another huge business here just for the fact of selling care refresh like crazy. Yeah, they have a point on that, but we have to take in consideration that this is a great starting pack for drone for to experience FPV for the first time.
Yeah, it's true. And we've been talking about the price and how DJI will always bring like premium products to the market, right? They're not gonna give you like some bad crappy stuff and then for $400 and then you go break it, nobody cares, right? So they are expecting that the person that buys a drone is at least giving out some good money, expecting a premium drone. And let's remember that, and I didn't say this, but Eric from the Drones, some friends of us, professional FPV pilots have been talking about the price in the end. Eventually, when you're purchasing an FPV drone and you're buying premium parts, the price is not that far away. It actually is kind of similar. So the problem is DJI has been telling people that there is almost no learning curve, right? And what I've seen, Jose, and I really want to know your opinion on this, because I think I didn't ask you this, but I thought in the beginning there was no learning curve at all with the DJI FPV drone. But after I've been flying quite a few times, there are two things happening. First, there is indeed a learning curve. It may be not the same curve as, of course, with a regular FPV drone, but there is one. And second, and I've been talking to some people about this in the past hours. I've gotten to a point where I'm comfortable not even entering the Acro mode. but we can talk about it. We can talk about the second part later. The first part, how have you seen this learning curve? What's your experience?
Yeah, no, great question. So I think that there is actually two learning curves. One of them is flying the drone. There is a learning curve on that, definitely. So if you start from the normal mode, then go to the export, and then move to the manual, there is a learning curve there. But what I love from this particular drone is the fact that you are in control, always. I mean, if you want to move from one mode to the other, you are in control. And if something happened in whatever of the two, and let's say that you remove your hands from the controller and so on, the drone will hover and you won't crash. So that is awesome. But there is a learning curve on that. But also there is a super huge and more important learning curve, which is actually filming with that drone. And if you are trying to create decent material in normal mode, I don't think that you are going to get something. If you move to a sport, well, you might get interesting stuff the same way that you would get with a Cineboop drone. I think the material that you would get with a Cineboop and with the sport mode here is almost the same, but you are in control one more time. However, if you want to create really cool stuff in manual mode with this drone, the learning curve for that is huge. Yeah. And all of the talent and hours that the FPV community put in their drones to create their art is something that they will have forever. And no matter how easy it would be to get to fly a manual mode and create a video in manual or acro with this drone, the material that you would get if you try for the first time will be miles apart from the stuff that the experienced pilot would get, just for the fact that they were flying during years. So that's my take on that.
That's true. Just for Creator Labs has donated again. Thank you very much, Creator.
That's awesome. That's awesome, yeah.
He said big support for Alex and Jose. If you are really drone enthusiast like the live stream, so thank you very much. I will do the dance. I will do the dance after the interview, okay? And there was a good comment. Jose, I love you. That's Chivo. Say hi to Chivo. Chivo!
Hey, Chivo, man.
Hey, Chivo.
We have to talk once. I always see you behind the camera.
Yeah, it's true. You never talked to Chivo, right?
Never,
Actually?
never.
No.
I want to meet him for sure.
Maybe we can do someday like a multi, connection. But
Yeah.
well, there's
or maybe you have to take the camera and put him in front.
yeah, it's
Then in a
all.
while.
We gotta see. I'm still a noob in all this, so I apologize for this. But there is a interesting about John E5 FPV drones. He says, I talk in my review that my freestyle setup, shocker tank plus GoPro Hero 9 plus radio and crossfire, DJI goggles, chargers, LiPos is $2,000. So DJI drone is significantly cheaper. Now that's true, but what happens if you crash it? Okay, unless because that's another point. What happens?
Yeah.
Unless you break, of course, the GoPro, which is
a couple of points here. After all the controversy on the weak points that this drone has, which is in the joint between the arms and the body, there is a weak point there, and I think DJI, of course, doesn't want to say that, but they know that is a weak point there. And the reason for that is because after they launch the drone, there is a new accessory, which is called something like arm
brace.
Yeah,
bracers.
something like that, right?
Yeah.
So they know that is a weak point there. And but I think on the other hand, they want to remove all of the frustration of building a drone, which I understand that a lot of enthusiasts or from the FPV community, they love that part. I don't like it, but they love it, and that's fine. It's totally fine. But DJI have seen a huge business on there. I can see that.
Of course.
And my hope is that over time, depending how everything goes, the curve refresh. Well, I'm not going to speculate, but I should say my hope is that the costs will reduce over time, because, I mean, in my I don't know if your audience know, Alex, but I'm sure. Well, you received 2 units, right, of the DJI.
Yes.
One for crashing. Oh, yeah. Okay, but most of the content creators this time we received 2 units. One is for the review itself, and the other is just in case. So they knew that it was more than likely that most of the content creators will have a crash. I did have a crash, and what I did is I thought, okay, I'm gonna send back to the customer care to see what happened, and I am in the process of all of this. I just shipped my broken unit a couple of days ago, and I'm seeing. Well, I'm experiencing to see what's going on. I will create a video about that, by the way. But the point is that they did that in purpose. Is my point. They did that in purpose for many, many reasons, and I think that they are testing, and my hope is that over time they will adjust according to the experience. I don't know what you think, but that is my. I think they should do that, because I think the FPV community has a point on that for sure.
Yeah, of course. It's also every first product like revolutionary is supposed to have some kind of time and reaction from people to see how they can perform. I'm pretty sure they have done many things on purpose, but there are some other points, of course, that they are not being able to control before the launch. So there's a huge business behind the care refresh. There's a huge business behind everything, but it's true. It's it was a product, and they knew it was a product that was gonna create some critics, wars, and problems, because it's normal. But I mean, what do you expect when you publish something completely new, when you launch something completely new? And let's not forget, you're pissing off many people, because you're pissing off.
Right. So I think I don't know you, man, but when my DJI contact presented me the product, they said right up front, they said something like, "This is not for the FPV community. Not at all. This is like a bridge product to bring you from the regular drones to FPV world. That's it. But we believe, at least is what they said, we believe that this is not going to be well received in the FPV community. So they knew that. And I also know that they have been monitoring the sentiment in the community in general, and they of course watched the video from Bardwell, and they had a situation because of that. I know that, but I think they, at the end of the day, they conclude, okay, this is gonna happen. This will happen because the first customers that are gonna pay special attention to the product, and they are gonna find what are the weak points and the shortcomings and so on, are gonna be that community. But right after that, it's gonna be another huge market, which is actually the market that they were coming after, that is gonna buy the product, and that is exactly the market that they want. So I think, I don't know what you think, but I think they measure really, really great all the movements they made, and I think that this is part of the plan, and this was expected.
That's absolutely true, and there's nothing they really leave up to see what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always a reason behind, and we have been talking about Bardwell, and we've been talking about all those communities, people that have actually been destroying it. And I've been trying to say to the people here always, it's a drone that you're eventually gonna crash, and this is gonna be happening. Okay, so it's not like a Mavic that you. I mean, I don't know how many drones you've crashed, but I have a surprise for later, but I have not crashed since my Phantom 3. I have not been crashing any other drone. And this drone, this FPV drone, is not in that category of like, you are not going to be crashing it.
Yeah, but this is my take on that. Yes, I agree with you. You will crash, or I should say, most likely you will crash this drone. But it's not because the drone controls you. It's because you're gonna be wanted to create really cool stuff, and you are gonna take risks, and then it's gonna accident. It's gonna happen. But if you are always in control. It was my point earlier. So I remember when I started with regular FPVs, and it was a pain in the ass, man. It was super frustrated to have my first flight. And there are tons of configurations. You have to actually study a lot to understand what is really going on. And when you finally have the drone ready to fly, you are impossible to have it under control, to fly carefully. And that is what is not happening here. So my point is that if you crash, it's because you want. It's because you are going to take risks probably earlier than you should. And that is what is not happening in the other world. So you will have an accident, but it most likely will be because of you.
That's absolutely true. I have sorry that I missed from Creator Labs again. He made us a question. Do both of you think that DJI FPV changed the perception of the FPV drone community? Like, people before do experimental stuffs with FPV things, but DJI changed everything.
That's a great question. I think so. I definitely think that they are a little bit offended by the reaction. And by the way, this is my take. I have no confirmation whatsoever. This is what I think. It's my 100% subjective opinion. But I think they are kind of offended by the reaction that was led by Bardwell, to be honest. And they are offended just for the fact or spreading the message that if you are using this drone, this FPV drone, it's like you are not. It's not a fair game. It's not a fair FPV game. It's like, yeah, you are taking a lot of babysitting stuff to make you fly comfortable. That is not the real FPV. So they are
Right.
kind of offended of that. So to your question, I think so. They are a little bit offended by them, which is interesting. The fact that everybody, at least everybody that I know in the FPV community, wanted to buy the V2 goggles, and the fact that they are kind of waiting something that they created, but at the same time they are critiquing what they are doing is a contradiction, right? But to your question, yeah, I really think so that they are offended by the reaction of the FPV community.
Yeah, I do think we had a very clear line in between both worlds. Let's say we had regular FPV pilots, and they were doing their stuff, and regular DJI self-hovering drones, right? And that was it was two worlds, and this drone has put something like in between that has collided those two worlds, because one feels a little bit like, hey, I am a FPV pro pilot. Why is this drone named FPV if this is not a real FPV? And for, I've heard a lot the argument like, in order to be a great pilot, you gotta understand that you need to crash, and that's pretty controversial. Okay, but it's one of the points, right? They say that you need to learn where you can actually risk a little bit more, a little bit less, and it's much easier. Honestly, it's much easier to see the risk and to calculate those risks when you're actually flying a normal FPV.
I think you brought a great point. So that is something that I've been thinking for a long time. So I really don't believe on that. So the fact that you have to crash to learn is the same mindset that you have to have an accident to know how to drive, or you have to suffer in yourself the huge consequences of a mistake to learn. I don't believe in that. Seriously, I don't believe at all. The fact that, this drone brings a lot of innovation, a lot. Some of them could be better. I agree on that. But there is a lot of innovation on this product. And what I think that is a huge point is the fact that they are bringing a new way to learn. And that is huge. Because if you want to take risks, fine, go ahead. But if you don't want to take risk, okay, you will learn at your pace, and as soon as you feel confident, you can move to the next step, and that is a new way to learn. So the fact that you are saying, hey, you have to have a crash because otherwise you are not a real FPV pilot, I don't buy that, man. I don't buy it at all.
I know. I mean, there's what I've seen is I've never seen in this case in the drone community such a controversial product, because even when Skydio was launching their drone, it was something specific, and it had a target. It was great. But this thing has put everything like upside down, and people there. I've seen arguments of people that don't make any sense at all. That it's gone crazy. It's been like visceral, It's gone crazy. But yes, talk.
But I remember when the Scotty was launched. There was a lot of expectation and a lot of people wanted to know how it would really perform, and I remember that after probably a couple of months since it was launched, I also saw a lot of hate, and what it was more interesting was hate from other content creators. And I thought, but what's the point again? If you don't like it, okay, of course you can say what you think about it, but don't get it. Nobody's gonna put your gun in your chest to buy this drone. Just simply don't get it, and that's it. But when I thought deeply about what might be the point of that reaction, I don't know what you think, but there is a lot of self-defense ways to react to the fact that you can't get it. and maybe you manifest that way. But I think there might be a little bit of that on this other product as well, and I think I think if you are reacting in a way and in front of one product, just look yourself in front of the mirror and see what is really going on, because we might be mixing things.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And I was thinking, there's another from Dev. Thank you, Dev. Thank you for the super chat. They're asking why. They are actually telling that you should start a second channel in English. Would you be open to doing that or not?
Oh well, no. I've been thinking about that, seriously. I've been thinking a little bit, but I don't think it would be successful, to be honest. No. I mean, it would take me much more work that the usual channel takes me. So no. I appreciate the encouragement, but that is not in my bucket list. No, not at all. Well, unless you people tell me otherwise, and then maybe I can give second thoughts, but I don't know.
No, okay. For the we have still like 15 minutes, right, Jose, to talk about you today. So Creator Labs, buddy, you are crazy today. DJI put everything in this FPV system, like goggles, controller, like they had a fear of losing the market, maybe because of Skydio. Maybe they had a fear of losing the market.
Well,
no, I don't.
So. No, that's an interesting point, but we have to think. Let's speculate what might be the DJI roadmap for 2021, because so think just I mean, how many products it usually launches in a year? Probably it is around 6, 8, something like that.
So many?
And,
well, of course.
And last year, like. How many flew from? I think 3 of them, right? Or 2. I don't remember. Yeah. But the point is, this year, DJI has to bring several products that has to fly. One is this FPV, but it has to be another generation of Mavic 3. Probably one of the drones with huge expectations. There is going to be a new Inspire for sure. And the fact that the new Mavic has to bring something unique, and that uniqueness, it couldn't be just a great camera or footage or even codec, something like that. It has to be something else. In my expectation, I have no idea whatsoever, by the way, but my expectation is that those improvements has to come with the autonomy capabilities that the Skydio has. So can you imagine an Skydio 2 based on OcuSync rather than Wi-Fi? That'd be awesome. That would be totally revolutionary.
That's true. And it's going to be definitely a super exciting year. And we don't know what's going to be happening, but it's true that at least a couple more drones we're going to be expecting by DJI. But I have... thinking about this, I had the feeling that the hype has been so big with this that unless the Mavic 3 changes my life, I've been talking about this a lot in my videos, but I honestly, unless it really changes my life like the FPV drone did in the past month, I don't see a real reason to get a Mavic 3.
100% agree with you. So for me, and I've been telling this a lot as well, for me, FPV is the future. I don't know if you have seen one video that had from one guy that was promoting a bowling stuff. Have you seen that video? No, it was a video that started out in the street, and the camera went into the bowling area, and it was showing the place. Do you know what video I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, that is it is in my. I'll give it to you later. But the point is that it went viral that video because it was amazing. So the video started from the street, like I said, it was dark and at night, and the drone got into the place and showed everything, all the lanes, even the backstage of the bowlers, and I mean everything. And for me, that is the future. That kind of videos is the future. The cinematic aspects that the DJI FPV brings is actually the new trending from the aerial material. So I agree with you with the fact that what might bring the Mavic 3 to be like the jewel of the crown, like they said, right? So it has to be something else. It couldn't be just better camera, better sensor, better codecs. It has to be something else. And my hope is that surprise has to come in the following capabilities or the autonomy capabilities. Hopefully, let's see.
We'll see.
But it has to be there.
It's gonna be interesting for sure. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea about this. Do you think there's gonna be like a Mavic 3 but with FPV capabilities?
I think that they are gonna incorporate some stuff. Maybe for sure, they are gonna enable the motion controller, for instance, to use the Mavic 3, because I'm reading between lines, and they want to put a lot of emphasis on that. And the reason for that is that in the future, I think that they are gonna sell drones without controllers, and they want to, put controllers everywhere. They are gonna launch a new smart controller. That's for sure. And I think that the capability of using the drone with the motion controller will happen for sure, including an FPV goggles. Maybe they have to bring another version of the Racing Edition or something like that, maybe. But and most of the drones you can configure the gimbal of the drones to use it in a FPV mode. So it won't be FPV videos in the sense that they are right now, but for sure we'll have something because, like I said, so I know that I believe that they think that the FPV is kind of the future as well, and they have to bring something of that in the new stuff.
Do you think like maybe the Mavic 3 could have the S mode from the FPV drone?
That's a great question. Yeah, it could be. I mean, at the end of the day, the S mode is a flight mode with the where the horizon is not stabilized, and you can run faster. I mean, you can fly faster. Yeah, why not? It could be.
Could be interesting because there was like in the past couple of years, we've seen those people, Sam Calder and all these people that have been doing some kind of different footage from what we regular DJI users are used to. And we somehow wanted that, right? Flying down a hill and cruising over the sea and all that. And that's why I do believe that the FPV drone has come in the right time. But you are talking, which is interesting, about a new generation or type of flying and of experience with the DJI drones. And the question, well, I actually have a lot of questions, but what happens? Let's see. If we do get a Mavic 3 with a sport mode, those tilt angles a little bit like not straight in the horizon. I mean, there are like, you're supposing that all the future DJI products are gonna be like this, or is it just gonna be this jewel that you're talking about, or what? Because what happens with all my other drones? They're gonna be looking old in 1 year.
Yeah. Yes. I think I think they are gonna try to keep both worlds alive. By both worlds, I mean FPV and the regular drones, let's say. And the way that they are gonna survive in the consumer market is by updating the cameras, probably in a yearly basis, because as soon as they give you kind of excuse to upgrade the drone just for the fact that you have better sensor, better camera, better codec, you might be falling into that trap and getting a new drone. But at the end of the day, that is a market that has to be falling down over time. And however, I think they are going to put a lot of muscle going forward into the FPV world, and the new jewel of the crown will be that is for sure. I really believe on that, but I think we are not there yet, because I mean, if you see the largest scheme of numbers of drone users, especially in the consumer market, let's say 85% right now are using probably Mavic Minis for sure, but my point is that 85% of them are using stabilized drones. I mean, regular drones, because they are easy to fly, they are easy to capture stuff, and that is a market that they have to keep at all costs. So I think we will be seeing new stuff, probably with life cycles shorter than the past, but we will continue seeing stuff on that for sure. But probably the new strategy of the company will shift to the FPV. At least it's my speculation.
That's interesting. I'm reading the comments, and there's one from El Ocio Creador. He says that Mavic and FPV are two different markets, and but
yeah,
if we start putting and throwing those capabilities of that kind of new more FPV style, that different markets, they will be like, going the same path as I'm seeing it now. And one thing that I wanted to say, and I really want to know your opinion on this, is I kept thinking, well, we've been all thinking about everything that is happening, how people have been reacting, why is there so much hate inside the FPV community. And guys, not everyone. I know some of you guys are FPV pilots, and I'm not talking about everyone, but exactly. It's true that the biggest YouTube channels have been creating a barricade or whatever you want to call it, right? But I was thinking, because I told you, I think, Jose, I did try with Eric from the Drone, with our friend pro FPV pilot. We did try the drone before the launch, okay? We had no idea about what the reactions were gonna be. We did nothing, and he was super excited, okay? And he was having fun. He was also criticizing. There are a few things that he didn't like, and in the end of the video, I asked him, would you buy it? And he was like, I don't know. And you gotta remember that this guy is, he's selling FPV drones, he's selling parts, he's selling courses how to build your drone. He's, so one of these products goes straight against his market and against his life, right? But my question is, what happens if people like you and me, for example, that never had the patience, never had the capabilities, we never cared about building stuff, we never cared about, putting parts together. What if all of a sudden we start getting, we try the manual mode, then we go into acro mode, and all of a sudden we suddenly realize that, maybe I can start doing this. I am gonna be jumping later on into the FPV world, and I'm gonna be watching people's videos about FPV drones that I had never been watching before. Now, the question is, why are people sometimes like rejecting something instead of turning that around and say, okay, guys, maybe this is bringing many people into the FPV world? And now my final question. Can you imagine that I start, getting confidence, I really want to learn, and then all of a sudden I say, okay, I'm scared of crashing my $1,300 drone. I'm gonna get a $200 drone, and I'm gonna start with that one. Isn't that, in marketing terms, DJI has been awesome, because they have sold you the premium right from the beginning, right? But why have people reacted so strange and so bad about this when it's something that can bring them positive stuff in the future? This is one of the things that I don't understand. I don't know what you...
Right. Well, you put on the table a super interesting discussion. So many things. First of all, I think they are copying. They are copying not the product itself, but a strategy. So if you look Apple's strategy in the last 2 years with the HomePod, for instance, So they have created a smart speaker, which is miles away from the competitors in terms of price. But the strategy is okay. So we position ourselves as the premium brand from the premium capability of this of smart speakers. Now, 2 years later, we can bring to the market with a cheaper version of that, and people are gonna assume that since we are the leaders, they are gonna get the same premium product, but for a smaller price. I think you really spot on. I think DJI really copied that strategy, and with that product, with the FPV product, you are right. They are doing that already. So they are gonna give us the combo, everything in a box. We are just open the box and fly, and probably 1 year down the road, they will sell just a small version of an FPV drones, probably more capable to repair, and then when people are gonna get crazy, right?
Yeah, like a mini FPV, right?
Exactly, because they have learned, they have had like a year to test that. They know that they can repair. They know that it's not as expensive as the other. So you're really spot on, man. I think that is gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. And another great. Now I'm seeing Nico's comment. Sorry guys, I've not been able to watch everything because honestly, it's my first interview, and listening to Jose, reading your chat, and then making it's kind of confusing. But Nico said
you're doing great, man. You're doing such a great job. No worries at all.
Thanks, man. He's saying that FPV is for younger people mostly. That's another super interesting point, because not because of the age, but because of the affordability and the capabilities of spending money, right?
Yes.
So, do you think? Well, okay, let me see how I put this question. But DJI, most of the users, most of the buyers are not children, right? Are not 14, 15-year-old people. So it's, I don't know the average age, but probably 30, 40, I have no idea, right? Or 20 something.
Yeah. In the 40s for sure, yeah.
Well, I just turned 30, come on. So, no, but of course, when you're releasing a premium FPV, you're also expecting that people can spend 2K on your drone. Is that correct?
Yes, I'd say so. And I'm sorry, I have say the question again. Sorry, I got distracted for a minute.
It wasn't a question. I'm just talking about it,
Yeah. So definitely, and you brought a great point. That is such a great observation. By the way, the fact that that the affordability point of actually, you know what? Thinking twice, I think this is exactly the core point of all of discussion. Affordability. That's it. If DJI would be selling this combo for the price of a Mini 2, let's say that one, $599, for instance, there is no hate whatsoever. I can assure you that.
Yeah,
so
I'm sure.
So you think twice. What people is really complaining about is not the product itself. It's the fact that it's too expensive. And if you crash, well, you know what happened, right? But that is exactly the point. It's the price, not the product.
Yeah, I wanted to be a little bit careful with that, but it's true, and it's absolutely true. But being and having, let's say, an average age younger, of course there are cases, and I'm talking in general, and I don't want to offend anyone or judge, blah blah, right? But there's a super interesting point, and it's the affordability, guys. And
that's right.
Normally DJI, you guys, if you have a DJI drone, some people, but let's say many people, don't have just one product, right? So you have at least two. Maybe you have a Mini 2, you have a Zoom, you have, I don't know, a Mavic, a bigger one, and all these people on this chat today and normally on We Talk UAV that have purchased the DJI FPV drone, it's not their first drone. This is also very important, because it's all people that for whatever reason are already in the drone, in the drone world. And this has brought those people something completely new. And they know that once you are in the DJI, ecosystem, you're gonna be paying for that. Normally, I do think so. And
no, that's true. And keep in mind that we the customers, at the end of the day, has to pay for all of the probably 2 years plus of research of development of this product. That is something that we have to pay as well. So that is true. But I think I think we are going to see a lot of new stuff, and going forward we are going to see probably a new line of business and series of products from DJI regarding FPV. That is for sure. And I'm sure you know what would be cool, like FPV mini, something like that. Down the road, something super affordable, but in the FPV space. I think that is going to happen, to be honest. I really believe that is going to happen.
I actually thought that this drone, when I was talking about the FPV drone, I never expected it to be a fully, a fully made up drone. By the way, Jose, do you need to leave?
I have to run, man. Yes.
Okay, sorry, buddy. Guys, I'm gonna stay here with you, but say thank you to Chivo. To Chivo, that's sorry. Say thank you to Jose. Sorry,
that's fine. That's fine.
It's what I always say. Sorry. Say thank you to Jose, and Jose, I'm very thankful that you wanted to be here for my first interview. This is our what do you say it in English? Like.
I know the word that you're looking for.
Okay.
Try.
No, it's fine. So thank you for being here.
Okay.
I hope like in maybe a few months I can interview you again and this will look and be completely different.
Absolutely. Honestly, no. Thank you, man, because I had a lot of fun and time flew, and hopefully I would have more time to be here. But I'm happy to be here as much as you want, so feel free to reach out, because
I will have you in a few months when I really know how to do interviews and how to react simultaneously to videos. But
you did great.
People have been sending me the link of the bowling video, and I didn't want to open it because I would crash everything. So I'm really sorry for that.
Okay. Thank you, guys, and it was a pleasure to be here. I had a blast. Thank you.
Bye, Jose. Bye. Well, guys, now I'm back here. Let me. There you go. I'm off with Jose. Now I'm feeling a little bit more, because it was the first time, right? And there are so many things that can be happening wrong. And now it's us again, guys. Thank you, and sorry, as I was telling you, I have not been able to react to the video because I knew if I opened that link, I would crash everything. So I know Jasper, Castor, you have been sending me the link on here and on Twitch. Sorry, really sorry. Next time I will do that, okay? Thank you all people also that have been coming here for Jose. Now, guys, I have a few things really interesting that I want to show you. First, by the way, I have not told you, the music is a little bit too loud in the back. There's Jose. Thank you, Jose. You guys can send me your videos, your FPV videos. You know that you have the Discord link in the description. You dance time. Okay, 1 sec. Because I'll do all the dances, guy, for Dev, for Creator Labs. You guys have been amazing. Give me a sec, because I have the Discord open here. I have also a few videos that I want to react to you. Vale, okay, Nordel, I will do so. If you guys have your own FPV footage, I really want to see that too. Okay, so that would be really amazing to see. 1 sec, I'm looking actually for the file. Here it is. Okay. 1 sec. must be here. Give me a sec, guys, you know, it's like, I can't hear it. Do you guys hear the song? Why can't I hear it? That's so strange. Let me see if I can put the other one. It's not sounding, right? That's strange, hello, let me... You have to dance, I know, just give me... Are you listening to the song? Because I'm not listening. I'm not hearing the song. But the OBS is like giving me the audio. I don't understand anything. Oh, guys. Cool, bro. I've never heard that word. You have to dance. You know what I can do? I can put you the song in the background. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it here because now I do know the name. Now I do know the name of the song. One sec. This is for you guys. You can hear the sound. You can hear the music. Then it's just me not hearing it. Tell me, guys, can you hear that? I have the song here. No, I don't hear the sound. Okay, let's just go me back and I'm gonna put it in the background. You know, this video is not monetized. I don't care. This is for everyone that has given us some nice super chats. I really love you guys. Yeah, thank you so much. Woohoo! You know. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna put it a little bit in the background so we can all feel the vibes. Like this. All Russian good songs, right, guys? Turn up the bitrate. It's I knew it's at 6K. Must be something like, I think it's going up and down. I'm pixelated. I think I should be turning off OBS, but if I turn off OBS, I think... Do it again. If I turn off... Hold on. If I turn off the OBS, I think we're gonna all lose the stream, and I don't think that's... I'm sorry about the pixelating. I'm seeing myself here pretty good. Oh yeah, now I see. Yeah, guys, you know, it's Alex. It's we talk baby. It's sometimes it happens. But hold on. That's my vibe for Def Albert. Creator Labs. Oh my god, I could be... Should I be like 1 hour only dancing? No, guys, thank you so much, Friday Dance Party. We could be like, you know, all clubs are closed now pretty much everywhere. And I could put you here some music and we can all just turn up the volume and dance all together. You know, that would be like a club for everyone. That would be awesome. International Love by Pitbull. There are some songs that will, let's dance to the weekend, that will completely break my stream, because you know the problem of this big Sony Universal songs are that if I put like just 10 seconds and the copyright gets in after 7 seconds or whatever, the problem is in some countries you won't be even able to see the video afterwards, because it's gonna be blocked in those countries. So I gotta be really careful with that. and that remix that I'm dancing to, I know the copyright kills it, and the copyright, strikes, but it's not a problem, at least as far as I know. I just am not monetizing anyway the video. So, but that Pitbull song could break it. MY, by the way, I love your hoodie. Thanks. Can you tell me your name? Well, you guys can put your name after your message. That's awesome. I love your hoodie. Well, that's a whole different story that I wanted actually to tell you a little bit about. But I'm just gonna sum it up about the hoodies. This was something that it was kind of an experiment. I don't know if you saw below the videos there was some kind of ad of this, but yeah, I wanted to have something for myself, like the sunglasses and all that, but this was just an experiment. I don't think I'm gonna do it because I'm not happy completely with the results of this hoodie. So I'm gonna be looking for something else. But yeah, I got a couple, and I'm gonna be wearing them because I think they look cool. This pink color, like you're seeing inside the stream. Like I see that the background. That light in the background should be a little bit more red instead of pinky bluish, but that's fine. How about the music and drone video? Last question. Creator Labs, thank you very much. Last question. One side. One sec. Okay. One side we talk about boycott China, but other side we are addicted to tech like DJI. Your view, love for Prince. I am not sure if I'm understanding your question properly. One side we talk about boycott China. What's boycott China? Like not wanting to buy over there? But other side we are addicted to tech like DJI. Can you, Creator Labs, can you put in the comments, not with a super chat of course, just can you put in the comments what you exactly mean with this? I'm not sure I can understand you. So, first of all, I want to show you the video of a guy. Let me see if we can see it here. You will see a black screen. Okay, one sec. I don't know if you guys do know this guy. Do you know Stefan Kushut? China. What do you mean, Creator Labs? Like we don't want to buy products from China, or what do you mean? Country China. Yeah, buddy, it's like products from China have been, and DJI is a great example of this. It's not what it used to be. I remember we associated Chinese products with fake copies of stuff, of cheap plastics. Thank you, Renzo. One sec, buddy. I'll be with you. Yeah, but for instance, in the past years, we've seen that pretty much all tech products are being at least produced there. They, American companies will say they are, American products and all that, and wait until we get into the car industry, because the day we get into the car industry with Chinese cars, then European cars, American cars, Japanese cars are gonna be trembling, because you'll see what tech cars will be cheap. But overall, I do believe DJI is a good example of that made in China fear disappearing in our lives. Yeah, I think that's a good way to say it. Renzo, great videos. Please review the Evo 2 Pro. Then if you like the Evo 2 Pro, I really got a surprise for you, because in the next weeks we'll be reviewing that. I'm gonna be doing the Evo 2 Pro, the 6K, of course. I did already the 8K drone. That was okay, but the 6K I'm really excited about, the 1-inch sensor. And I'm also gonna be comparing that to the Mavic 2 Pro. So yeah, that's we still have some content coming. By the way, guys, I had a surprise for you. So those who are gonna be here until the end of the video. Next week, I'm uploading a video. One of my hardest videos, but this is a secret. I crashed the FPV drone with a GoPro on top of it. But just don't tell anyone. The story about this video is amazing. We just have to finish it off, like editing and all that, but that's gonna be a killer. That's gonna be a killer. But I don't want to tell you any more about it. Maybe we can do like a reaction on that video, but yeah. Now, I wanted to show you this Kushut, Stefan Kushut. Gonzalo says Kushut is one of the best FPV pilots. Watch that 6 months of FPV video. Now, I found this video. I don't understand why this video has only 75k views. Stefan Kushut is like a filmmaker, FPV pilot. I didn't know him until I saw this video. And now, guys, I really want you to enjoy this masterpiece made with the DJI FPV drone. I don't even know how it did these shots, but sorry, I will play it completely, but what you're about to witness here is probably the best FPV video with the DJI FPV drone that you're gonna see in a lot of time. And this came out the very first day when the drone was released. Well guys, I'm sorry for the pixelating, it's not something that I can control right now. I cannot be changing the bitrate while while I am streaming. You know, I have to stop the streaming, then change it and apply those settings, and then that. I don't know why this is happening today. I'm seeing some parts, it goes well. This video, let me share with you the link. This video, I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. There's the video, okay? You guys can check that out. You can check that out with your better connection and all that. I'm really, again, sorry about the bitrate thing. I don't know what's happening. It's probably maybe, nah, I don't know why it is. I thought it was because of the call with Jose, but I'm seeing now that the call is completely off and the bitrate is still low. And yeah, I hope it will be fixed for the next time. There's really not much that I can do right now. But let me see for 1 sec, okay, because I have something for you. And you guys know that you can be sharing your links if you do already have some FPV footage and you want us to watch it, you can share it. But give me just 1 sec, because I am really excited. I don't really know if I should be sharing this, but where's this thing now? 1 sec. This, okay. We are not many people today, but as we are a very few amount of people, I'm gonna share with you something that I should not be doing, and if we were more people, I wouldn't do that, but 1 sec, you're gonna be seeing this. 1 sec, because I'm gonna show you a video directly from my last FPV flight. Guys, let me see if we can see it. Okay, I gotta resize this for a sec. So here's the story, okay? The story is, last, when was it? A couple of days ago, 3 days ago, I was with Chivo recording a few things for, hello everyone. I was filming with him a few things that you'll see in the next, you know, some content about the FPV drone, and the idea for this probably today, if everything would have gone the right way, you would have, yesterday we would have done the live stream like this one, and today I would have uploaded this video. Okay, this video was, I don't know if you know, but the most watched video on our channel with 1 million views or something like this is a video like the most stupid video that I've done in my life. It's like attaching a GoPro to a Mavic Mini. I don't know why we did it. Probably we thought, okay, this could be interesting. It's a 3-minute video. It was like back when the Mini could only film in 2.7K. I attached the GoPro Hero 8 Black, and now I could be filming in 4K. Okay, that was amazing. That video was viral for whatever reason that I don't understand, because I literally made that video in 10 minutes. And so I thought that as you guys, or many people, have been talking a lot about the quality of the camera and of the sensor of the DJI FPV drone. No lag at all, Bob, thanks. Many people were arguing that the quality was bad. So I thought, okay, then I'm gonna take the Hero 9 Black, which is probably the premium camera FPV pilots are putting on top of the drone, and I really wanna see the difference, okay? I will attach the GoPro, and actually, I think I can show you, but this is completely private, okay? This is just between you and me. I have a few pictures here. Probably here. Look at this. How can I actually show you this? If I put this here, let me see. Can I put an image? This is completely private for now. I shouldn't be doing this. But you know, at some point I don't give a shit. Where's the picture? Where's the picture? Okay, it only takes videos. 1 sec. 1 sec. I'm gonna attach an image. Here, image. Private, private. Completely private, Jasper. Here it is. Okay. Okay, I gotta resize this thing. No, 1 sec. I'm doing it wrong. I gotta go to the image and resize this. Jesus, how big is this? This was gonna be the thumb of the video, okay? I think you can see it now, guys. Yeah, I think you can see it now, okay? This was gonna be the thumb of the video. And the problem, I had pretty much filmed everything. It was amazing. I had done different shots. Hello, Ramon. Hi, DJI Track on Twitch. Hello, Niresh too. Sorry, I didn't say hi before. This was gonna be the thumbnail of the video. And I had filmed with stabilization, without stabilization. I had done a couple of tests and and it worked. The drone was flying perfect, everything was perfect. But this video, you guys will never get to see this video. I'm really sorry, but I did crash the drone. And I did hit a cord, like a cable from an electric tower in the last flight. We had done everything, we were done. I was about to go home. Chiva was already, putting the camera in the bag and all that. And then I said, hold on, Chivo, we've missed one thing. And it's filming the same footage in flat mode, like this Protean on the GoPro and in Cine-like on the drone. Because I want to do a side-by-side footage with well-edited cinematic and all that. I want to see really the quality after filming in flat. So let me please, Chivo, do that last flight. And it was like, okay, do whatever you feel. We still had a bit, some battery left in the drone. We'll never get to see the light of the day, absolutely. And then it happened, okay? But the problem, of course, was that the power cord, I mean, this electric cord was on top of a hill and there was like a cliff. So there was no way that I could access to that place where the drone fell because I hit the cord, the drone fell, I lost the connection in the goggles, and yeah. That day, Chivo and me spent about 3 or 4 hours in the woods trying to get down that cliff, and it was completely impossible, okay? We did not manage to do it. It was, those places where human have never been, right? So there was no path. It was impossible to get down there. And we tried one way and another way, and it was not possible. And then we started, I was really worried because the fun thing is that GoPro 9 wasn't even mine. It was a friend's GoPro. So, you know how I felt, right? I just lost one of the top videos that I thought could be in this channel for this year. I lost a GoPro from a friend, $400 or whatever, and I lost a drone. That, okay, I didn't pay for that drone, but it's gonna make me not be able to film more videos with that drone or about that drone, right? Because it's somewhere. I had the coordinates on my DJI Fly app, so I kind of knew where the drone had lost the signal, because I saw on my goggles. I just realized you guys are not seeing me. Hold on. There you go. I realized on my goggles when I was flying the drone that suddenly the drone started, when it crashed against the cord, it started spinning around the cord. It was super strange, and then all of a sudden it kind of fell, and then I lost the each single word in that story hurts absolutely. I lost the visual, I lost everything, right? So I was angry, I was sad, I was terrified, I was thinking about how much money I must spend for, and the fun thing was I was on top of that cliff. We could get to the cliff, and it was 30, 40 meters down. I couldn't see the drone because it was too high, but I knew it was there because I was under the cord, and the coordinates were telling me the drone was right there. but there was no way I could get down. So we spent 3 or 4 hours, and then we said, you know what, Chivo, screw it. Shit happens. This video, nobody will ever know about this video. Yeah, the power cord, everything was, yeah, that was another thing that I was fearing. Like, can you imagine? I've just cut a whole town, a whole village, the power supply, and the drone is still there, and then they need a, you know, to get it, and when they get it, they see the SD card, and then I'm on that SD card. Well, you know, I started like panicking a little bit, but yeah, well, whatever. And that was not the end. The end was that when we got to the cars finally, after like I was completely done, we had not eaten in the whole day. It was already 5 p.m. or so, and we started filming 11 a.m. So it was 6 hours later. I get to the car, and I'm already saying bye to Chivo, and I'm like, Chivo, yeah, you know, we'll talk about this. We'll see what we do. I don't know. I gotta rest for a bit, and then comes a fucking bee. Fucking bee, guys. I swear this. And comes and gets straight into my hair. And it's like, I was like, hey, get out. You know, normally when, you know, a fly or whatever comes to you and you make like this, they leave. But that just stayed there. It was comfortable inside my hair. And I was like, fuck, I don't want to touch it too much. Just get out of me, you know? And then it jumped out and it got onto my arm. And I was like, get away from me. Get away from me. And it wasn't going away from me. And the last point, it jumped onto my face, right next to my eye. And it just, you know, hit me next to my eye. And this is why I've been for the past 2 or 3 days, like having this kind of big baseball eye. And this was like actually, last stream, last Tuesday, I told you, today has been my most complicated day since I've been, you know, doing We Talk UAV. I didn't tell you anything because I never thought what I'm going to tell you now would happen. Actually, at the last live stream, I already had the bee thing, but it was not big yet. So it was the next day where I woke up and I had an eye like this. Welcome to FPV. Rule number 1: always change your SD card between flights. Yeah, that's true. You know, I'm not. Yeah, right. I'm an FPV noob. That's why you can record on the goggles. Right. As it was the last flight, I had taken off the SD card from the goggles, so I could not record it. But the reason why you can now see this video that I'm gonna be showing you in a few secs, the reason is because I sent the coordinates to a friend. Actually, yeah, that's my eye. Actually, the owner of the GoPro, I told him, like, buddy, I'm sorry. This just happened. I will replace your GoPro, don't worry. He told me, where's the location? I want to go there. And I told him, buddy, I've been like for 4 or 5 hours looking for this, and it's impossible. There's no way you can go down there. It's impossible. And he said, yeah, don't worry. I'll go with a couple of friends. I'll try it now. Give me the coordinates. We'll try it. So they went. There was still a little bit of sunlight. They went there, and of course, they could not get the drone, right? And this is story time, I know, but you're gonna like this. So he was like, oh, I was sad, of course. He was sad, and he was like, yeah, tomorrow, I'm gonna try it again. And I said, okay, do whatever you want. I don't care, right? So the mother went the next day. And he told me, sent me a picture, all full covered with the motorbike jacket, helmet, you know. He was like having GoPros here and here and here. He wanted to make a video out of it. And I said, okay, do whatever you want. So they went and they sent me videos like cutting off plants. Like it was like the jungle, okay? So, and I was like, okay. And after a few minutes, this people sent me a picture of my broken DJI FPV drone. They had found it. And I was like, I cannot believe it. How the hell did you do it? And it had a broken arm. It had a broken arm. I don't have the drone yet with me. I would show it to you. I gotta pick it up on Monday. They found the drone. And this is why I am able to show you now the footage of the crash. Because they found the drone, and once I have the drone, I can finish off the video that I'm preparing for you guys. Because when we were with Chivo looking for that drone, When I was when I was looking for the drone, Chivo and me thought that we could maybe get it, and so we filmed it. We filmed. We have footage of us looking in the forest and all that. So now I can do a video about it. And now I have the crash footage. I have, you know, footage of how I actually put the GoPro on top of the drone, how I tell you like, I'm gonna do this and that. So I'm gonna do a video about this, okay? This video will come probably on Tuesday or so. And I really wish we can react together, right? And so they found it. However, the bad part of the story is they did not find the GoPro. Okay, and that was of course sad to me because I'll still have to pay those $400 and I could not make a video about comparing GoPro versus DJI FPV because we'd never got the micro SD card, right? Now, I told them, okay guys, thank you so much for finding the drone. Please send me all the footage. And this footage was inside. Now, no more talking. Because I really want to. Now, how the hell am I supposed to do this? Hold on. I go back here, then video player. Is this now working or what? Or do I have to activate it? Yeah, there's a play, okay. I don't know why it's in slow-mo. This is Chivo filming, okay? After I told him one last time, please Chivo, film, I want to do the cine-like stuff, okay? Right, so I fly up. I don't know if we'll be able to see the whole... yeah, of course we'll be able. Okay, so now I'm flying, remember, with a GoPro on top of the drone. And comparing footage in flat mode from the drone and from the GoPro, okay? So I'm cruising a little bit, like, I don't know why it's showing the video in slow-mo. They were looking for the GoPro actually for like hours that same day, and they did not find it. And now you'll understand why. You see the cords down here? When I was flying, I did see this cords here and this tower here. So I said, okay, let me fly a little bit up because so this way I don't crash it. Okay, I didn't see this tower here. Honestly, I did not see this tower. Right? I did not see this cords. I was just focusing on the towers and the cords down here. I said, okay, I just flew over them. And again, this is just something that you are guys seeing in Premiere. You guys are the first one that are seeing this, so. And now the crash comes, okay? I hope this is not too pixelated and you can watch it properly. Boom. It hurts me in my heart. It really hurts me in my heart. This is terrible because it's a sad moment in my life. It's a really sad moment. You saw what happened, right? So it started like spinning very strange around the cord. And then, oh, you can't see my mouse. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. It was, let me go back for a sec. You see down in the picture, you see some cords, right? And in the middle of the picture, on the left side, there's a tower. I didn't see the tower. I was focusing on the cords that are down there. And, you know, I just didn't see it. Let me just play it again for you. Ouch. You know, it kind of spins. Very strange. Yeah, it was a really crappy day. And then it's, you know, it started spinning around the cord and then it fell. And then I guess when it hit the ground, I don't know, but the battery was still in, which surprised me a lot. The battery was in, it had a broken arm. But yeah, of course, the camera, the gimbal, I think is fine. I think that the top part of the drone is a little bit broken too, but we'll see it. I'll see it on Monday. I have not had the drone in my hand, right? And I really wanted to show you this. I thought it was interesting to you guys. We've all done it. It was a crappy day. It was in terms of course, in terms of drone, we talk UAV. Of course, it was. Maybe the prop somehow hooked up the cord. I don't really know because let me go back for a sec. You know what I was actually thinking, and we've been talking about this with Chivo. We've been talking about this a lot. Now I can't really go frame by frame here, but I thought that the drone, because it hits right above the camera, the gimbal, okay? And I have here my second drone. If you can, let me go back to my face for a sec. Only face. You see the gimbal. If we were flying like this and you saw the cord just hit above the camera, okay? So, and the GoPro was here. I thought that probably it hit just in between the GoPro and the drone. There where the sticker was, right? So at that point, when it hit the cord, it's the perfect point where it started somehow, you know, like spinning around as long as the GoPro was still attached. And then at some point, the GoPro just flies away and the drone falls off, still spinning, right? No, the GoPro is not on the cord. We went to that cord and the cord was fine. There was no GoPro. There is a frame, because we've been analyzing this a lot, but there is a frame in that video where suddenly there's a black thing in the image, but it's just a frame. If it would have been a GoPro, I think it would have been in a little bit, you know, more frame. So it was kind of strange, but there is a frame, like a strange black thing. Now, well, you can see still my face is still, you know, all swollen here. My eyelid is not perfect. My eyebrow is still. The GoPro flew away. Yeah, the GoPro turned into a drone, and they never found it. I must say, the place where the drone hit, they told me it was complete like sand, like rock, so they could find it easily. But everything surrounding where the drone hit was like bushes and strange plants, and it was super difficult to find a small black GoPro there, right? Yes, propellers are like Spider-Man with cables. When the drone was upside down, it ruined, yeah. So this is what happened, okay? I'm gonna do a video about it, and the video is gonna be like something, I don't know, I still have to think about it, but something like, I attached a GoPro on top of the DJI FPV drone, and it all ended horribly. Something like this. So I think it can be interesting. And I have footage of that day. I have footage of us looking for the drone. I have footage from my friends cutting off plants and all that. So I think it can be interesting, right? So CSI, DJI, and GoPro, yeah. I don't know. I think it can be interesting. It's gonna be something completely different. Let me see for 1 second if I can show you. I must have here somewhere the videos. Oh, let me see, what's this? No, this is something else.
Well, guys, it's an experience.
No, must be one of these. Okay, I have here some videos of the GoPro attached on the drone. Let me see if I find someone where I'm talking. Can you hear
Hello
it?
guys and welcome, this is Alex with Chivo on the camera doing crazy things. We've attached the GoPro Hero Black 9.
The sound's gone. I have those videos, right? I don't know, now I think OBS will collapse if I show you these videos, but I have those videos, and I think there was a cliff. I don't know how they got there. I still honestly don't know. I think they just rolled down. They just got like, because as I told you, they were like, the day I flew into a power cable with my DJI FPV. It's also a good title. No props off, I haven't seen. Def, it was super unlucky, I know, but then I kept thinking like in it's gonna be 5 years since I started We Talk UAV, and I never ever crashed a drone in 5 years. I never ever crashed a drone in 5 years. Not for any review, not for nothing. I crashed one, the only crash I had was with my private drone. It was a Phantom 3 Professional, and it was before We Talk UAV. And that's another whole story. But I never ever crashed in 5 years a drone. So, like they were saying, you must crash the drone in order to be a great pilot, right? Something like that. Yeah, well, I'm not a virgin anymore on We Talk UAV. That's the summary of the story. I think you may be enjoying that video. And guys, it's Friday. it's late. I'm gonna be maybe for a few more minutes, but I really wanna first unintentional crash. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, of course I'm gonna try to get a new DJI FPV drone just in case, right? And I'm gonna be asking, and I don't know. I think they'll be sending me one. I mean, I never ever asked them for a second unit or whatever because I did something wrong with the drone. So I think they this was in Mavic mode. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. I wasn't even flying acro, so it's like the most stupid thing. And look, I'm super careful with this power lines and the cords and everything. And, you know, it never happened to me. But that day, I don't know. It just had to happen. So I think now it's gonna be interesting with that broken drone. Maybe I can send it to Care Refresh, see what happens. And Jasper, thank you very much, buddy. Oh, hold on, I have the song somewhere here. Thanks, buddy. We need to dance after this story. Yeah, but I think these stories are a part of our life, right? And I'm pretty sure you guys have had also some stories that are worth. Just remembering the story makes me crazy, makes me sad and feel stupid also. But yeah, you're so lucky to get only broken arms instead of destroy gimbal and motherboard. That's the true thing. They've told me that the drone turns on. Let me see if I can. No, but I think I have the picture. Hold on. Let me see. I don't know if I'll be able to do this. Let me see if I can show you the picture when they found it. Where's my gallery? Yeah, now the last 20 pictures of my album are my I like this. But, oh, I can actually try to show you, but I'm on the, this is gonna suck, hold on. Maybe I can open up, one sec. I really wanna show you this, guys. I think this is interesting. I wanna show you the cliff, and I also wanna show you the broken drone. Okay, just give me a sec. Here, yeah. On WhatsApp. Yeah, Jasper, can you send me? Okay, there you go. But I had a picture of the drone actually, just the drone. One sec. Okay, here it is. Let me see how I can show it to you. One sec. Here's the picture. Video photo. Here it is. It's like a pretty crazy. One sec. Here's one. Thank you, Jasper. My buddy Jasper is sending me. There you go. Oh, there are both pictures, right? Now I can send them. How can I actually? Can I download this somehow? There you go. One, and the other one is this one. Okay, guys, this is gonna be exciting. I'm gonna show it to you. Let me get back to the OBS. We were here, right? One sec. We are here. Let me put this away for a sec and introduce this picture. Okay, so the cliff with a few arrows. Okay, this is the cliff, right? I hope you can see that correctly. Okay. You don't see my arrow. Well, the big the big circle on the left side is. I'm back, guys. Sorry for this. It's today. I'm you know, whatever. The small circle is the tower where it actually. But the cords coming from the small circled tower are actually the cords that I hit. Now it was fucked up because that tower is just on top of a cliff. And that cliff goes way down, right? It's like, maybe the tower is like 30 meters already, 25, 30 meters. So you can just make the calculation. It was, I don't know, 40, 50 meters down. So it had to land there. Look, I had tons of places to hit the drone, to crash it and recover it, but it had to happen there, right? So this is, you know, But yeah, whatever. Murphy was saying hi. So this is the first picture. Now the next picture is, okay, I had this. These are the coordinates. Okay, I had this. This was what I could see on the DJI Fly app. This was my Find My Drone, and then you can hit the button on the bottom right is start flashing and beeping, and of course that wasn't working because the drone, it had no connection or whatsoever. But it had that last part, which is the red arrow. It's where the drone had the last signal, and that's exactly on the coords, right? And as you can see, the map is just pretty plain, but in that particular place where the drone is, it's the cliff. So yeah, it had to happen, right? And now, the next day, I received this picture. Where is it? Oh, that's my drone. There you go. There is front right arm broken. The top plastic is somehow like also broken or out. I don't know. It lost the screw probably. I'm seeing here's a screw. So it's out. The props, all props are fine. The gimbal is fine and the drone turned on. So this is crazy, okay? And yeah, well, oh, look at this. Now the bitrate is perfect, right? Now you can see me like in HD and all that, right? Why? No fucking idea. This is how OBS treats me, right? Did you crash your FPV drone again? Yes, buddy. Barcelona internet, yeah, man. It's like, I must say, I'm a little bit outside the city, so I'm not in the center of the city right now. And this is why, you know, I assume that when I was living in the in the center of Barcelona, I had perfect internet. But right now it's like, yeah, camera is still in place. It was super strange when I saw this pic because I was like, okay, I know where the hit is. Of course, it's pretty obvious where the hit is. And the broken arm, of course. We all know by now that that's the most, like the weakest part of the drone. And now I'm seeing the sensor, well, actually the front part of the drone is also some kind of broken or whatever. And yeah, well, still for such a big crash, I love you too, Ali. For such a big crash, I think the drone survived pretty well. Now, of course, if I had care refresh right now, because I don't have care refresh, but if I had if I had purchased this drone, I would have purchased care refresh for sure. And yeah, I would definitely pay, what was it, Jasper, like 269 euros or something like this, and get a new one. And how many strikes do you have? Like 2 or 3, right? No, the battery did not come out. That's what they told me. It was strange because the battery was still in. And on my crash test, like the video that you probably have seen, guys, now, that crash test, when we hit the column and the drone flew like down and hit the ground there, the battery just jumped out, but not on this crash. So it's, you know, kind of strange. I'm getting like a pro crash DJI FPV person. So I have 2 crashes already. And the third one, I'll be an expert for sure. When you send it to DJI, share the cost of the repair. No, there's no, I don't think there's a possible repair. It's going to be like, okay, maybe they're going to be taking out some parts inside that are still functioning and all that. But you know what's interesting? Do you guys think, okay, imagine I had the care refresh right now. I sent this drone back to DJI. They sent me a completely new one, okay? They send me a completely new one, but they take out parts for this drone that are still working, such as, for example, let's say, I don't know, a man, because I don't have the drone. I will pick it up on Monday. My friend has it. Yeah, they really need to buy that carbon fiber, and I'm pretty sure it will come up in the second version or whatever. There will be their carbon fiber, but again, the idea is, imagine the gimbal works perfectly, the inside image sensor everything is perfect, okay? The downward sensors are perfect. Do you think they're gonna be taking that out and then, you know, put them like, wait for another drone that has those parts broken, put them inside, and then send that drone like refurbished to that person that is paying that carry fresh. Because I'm expecting, when I'm paying the carry fresh, I'm expecting a fully new drone. If they don't do that, then it's a little bit crazy. Yeah, but you know, I'm really expecting a fully new drone. I don't want a refurbished. I don't want it, you know, I just want a completely new drone. And this is gonna be interesting too, because they will just dump it. The intern costs are pretty low. Yeah, but depending on the hit, and maybe it's just an arm, you know, if it's just an arm, many cases are gonna be just an arm, and everything else will be perfect. Do you really think they're gonna dump it? I'm not that sure. I'm really not that sure. And well, we'll see. We'll see how. Yeah, I hope you really get a completely new drone, honestly. But I don't. You know. We'll see. We'll see. They already sell refurbished drones. They can replace for another at a price. They can fix that and sell it in the page. I sent a Mavic Air with dodgy camera. You can ask them. No, they will never tell me. They will tell me, no, you will get a new one for sure. But maybe they put old parts into a new frame so that you think that it's new. And as you don't really know and you're not going to be opening that drone, it's, I don't know. It's just something that I never thought about it, but now it can really be interesting. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think this video, you guys thought, if you thought that the story was interesting, of course, I'm going to make a video out of it, but you know, a little bit, not like nap time story. I'm publishing that next week. And the costs offered was 200. I accepted. Got a new Air, just a month old. What do you mean, a month old? I checked to see. Oh, okay, you can. Yeah, but again, the well, yeah. You know, these days I can expect anything from everyone. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't be. But yeah, if you guys say that that's sure, then yeah. Well, I do not trust. They don't repair. Oh yes, they do. They do repair. Yeah, I know. It's like risky, and I'm sure they won't do it. But lawyers, come on, we're talking about China. If we were talking about, well, yeah, I don't want to get into that, but no, I don't want to fight. I hope, I really hope and assume it's gonna be like a completely new drone, but you know, I'm leaving an open possibility out there. I hope not, but well, whatever. Guys, it's already 8 p.m. I still owe you one dance. And you guys have any other questions or so, let me know in the comments now. I'm gonna be closing this now that I have perfect bitrate and you guys can see me in perfect HD. That's sad, but yeah, whatever, right? These things happen. We are also now in private. Now I shared this with you in private. I didn't want to really, but depends where it would happen, I guess. Lol, yes, it dance. Yeah. Next live. Yeah, I'm gonna. You know, if I am publishing this video, if I do it Monday, no, I won't have the video ready for Monday. Maybe Tuesday. Yeah, I'll see. Maybe I can do a live stream on Wednesday reacting to the Tuesday video or something like this, because no, Ramon, come on. I like the people. Just, but you know what I mean, right? But maybe I really want to do a reaction to this video with you guys once it's done. So I'll let you know. And nothing really else to say, guys. I'm gonna do one last dance because I want to finish off the stream at the highest point. Today was different. I don't know, guys, what you thought about the interview. Again, it's just the first time that I do it. I still gotta learn how these things work, and I will review my own interview in order to see what I've done good and wrong. But I think from time to time having some other point of view from some other creators is gonna be interesting. And I don't really want them to be always like big channels or famous or whatever. I also want to have some other type of people that use drones for something else. Well, thank you, Ramon! You're gonna go. This last dance is gonna be for you too, buddy. Thank you so much. Great interview. Next time, don't ask people to introduce themselves. Okay. Do you think I should introduce them myself, or what do you mean? Thanks, guys. You know, it's like I'm telling you that I'm doing all this with you guys, and I'm learning with you guys. So I really love your. Introduce them and ask them what they are up to. Yeah, I also thought the beginning was a little bit like not too fluent, but yeah, again, it's like the first time that I do it, and it's also one of the first times I think that he had an interview. So overall, but yeah, I think after that we had a nice conversation, and it's like if you guys can have some of your sub who are creator. Yeah, I will. I want to have Chivo also. Maybe one day we can have Jasper. And you know, I think that's gonna be interesting. And I gotta do some kind of structure for the live streams, like maybe on Tuesdays we'll have interviews, on Thursday we'll have just reactions or something like this, right? Yeah, thank you, Jasper. It was great after that. Again, the problem, well, it's not a problem, but you know, I've told you a bunch of times that I don't really watch too many YouTube outside from when I need to, for whatever reason. If I need to do like a, you know, something that I gotta get inspiration or whatever. And yeah, definitely, if you guys have already your FPV drones, make videos, go out there. I want to react to your videos. I'm really curious to see what you guys are up to and how you can. We will share the story of crashing it, yeah, but not yet. This is private. This was a small surprise for you guys. As a way of thanking you for the super chats, as a way of thanking you for being here. You're a risk taker. And I thought today, I honestly expected more people, especially coming from Jose, but I don't know if I did something wrong with the URL again, and I screwed that right from the beginning. Power lines, not cords. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, it's thank you, Veritas. I will say power lines. I was thinking about the name, and power chords sounded like a little bit strange to me, but yeah, whatever. So guys, thank you very much. I see some of you are like seeing the stream with delay, right? Let me do one last time. Next stream will be, I don't know yet, just check out my Instagram or the posts on YouTube. I think you guys can see it over there. I will let you know when the next live stream is, but I would really like to react to that video that I just told you, right? You are doing fine, thank you. It was really great. Excited to see more. Thanks, Bob. Jasper, oh, and blow up the comment section you show in OBS. It's really small. Yeah, I was thinking that too. If you're on a computer, they may be okay, but on a phone or so, you don't really see that, right? Now let's dance and get drunk. I will do the 40-50 mph wind test once it arrives. Was quiet cause it's Friday night probably, but always awesome, dude. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna put the, you know what? I'm gonna put the whole song, and we're gonna have some fun, right? I'm gonna put a little bit to start off. No, it's not yet, right? No, it's not yet. So guys, thank you very much for being here. It's been a pleasure. I'm learning, I'm growing with you guys. I'm still excited to do this kind of things. Today was a little bit strange, but I still am not really comfortable with this part of my face because it itches like hell. But next live stream will be awesome. We got really nice content coming, and guys, I think it's coming. This is for you! Friday night! Everyone, guys, put your hands up! I wanna think and feel you guys out there with your arms up. You know, I'm like imagining you right now watching the stream like this. This guy is fucking crazy. What the hell? I'm tired, it's Friday, I want to eat a pizza and go to sleep. And I'm like, guys, you are all ready. Oh, everyone put your hands up, right? So yeah, whatever, you know, you feel better. Thank you. Thank you, Ramon. I keep enjoying the dance. Thanks, Steph. Thanks, Steph. One last time. Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for the support. I've had a lot of fun. Sorry about the bitrate stuff and that. You know, at some point, one day it will be solved. Until then, I am sorry. It's not much that I really can do. I spent, honestly, many hours, like really many hours trying to fix this thing. You can't really know it, but... Hi, Anthony. I'm just closing the stream, buddy. Sorry for this. But... yeah, you know, I'm trying hard, really. And I do suffer. I do suffer when the connection goes or you see me pixelated or whatever. It makes me really nervous. But at some point, guys, I'm sorry and I really can't do much more. One last time, guys. Is it coming? There you go, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this. And now it's really time. Oh, it keeps going. Oh, now it's over that I want to do the double dance. Guys, thank you very much. Now it's really time to say goodbye. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. It's been a pleasure, guys. I am closing and see you next week. Okay. Be safe, fly safe, wait for your drone, those who have purchased it. I'm really happy to be sharing this with you guys and nothing really else to say. I'm gonna put the song again. And guys, thank you very much. And it's been a pleasure.
Suppose there are times when you lose your troubled mind. Suppose there are times when you're feeling undefined. Suppose there are days when your colors turn to gray. That's when you call me and know just what to say. Know just what to say. Go out and on the night, reach up and touch the light. We're dancing, we don't sleep until we die. We don't have to worry, drink up, no, the night is early. Keep dancing, there's no time for running right. Know just what to say.
you guys know that I never leave. And I appreciate those 20 people that are still here. I'm doing the Marvel thing. Like, I will never finish without saying a last time goodbye to those 20 people that are still out there and are watching this. Thank you so much, guys. Now I'm happy. You're the real... Hold on, the music keeps going. You are the real people. I really love you guys. Thank you so much. See you next week in the next live stream.